Welcome back to another show. It's a great time for Drover sports. The Drover soccer team have wrapped up their regular season and are entering the conference tournament this weekend. And the Drover men won their regular season SAC title again. And basketball has started. We talked to Coach Jennifer Hayden with the women's basketball team to preview their 2013-14 basketball season. This is In the Saddle.
Ball is tipped, there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star. And all the years, no one knows just how hard you worked, but now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. One shining moment, they're frozen in time.
Welcome back to another In the Saddle with Drover Sports. Today we have head women's basketball coach Jennifer Hayden on the show to talk about the season. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. So season just started. We've got a couple contests under our belt. How does the season look?
We started out decent. We did one of the things we want to do. We gave ourselves the opportunity to win our first game. Unfortunately, it kind of came down to free throw shooting. Poor free throw shooting and a poor shooting percentage for the night. But otherwise, we did the things that we needed to do. Corrected some of those, came back the next night, and played much better in the second half. So kind of ended on a positive note for the weekend.
Well, and even before the season started, you guys got hit with some pretty bad injuries. Didn't end, I guess, stopped the season for at least one of your players. So talk about some of those injuries.
We do have had some injuries. It's part of the game, but irregardless of those injuries, we have to find a way to overcome those. We are still waiting to hear back on some of those. Tata is waiting to get her MRI read, so we should find out about that pretty soon. And we're just playing through the rest of them. We're going to be looking for other people to step up and fill those spots until we find out what's going to become of that.
Well, you've got some key returners coming back, and Paige Pulliam and Rochelle Carr, and if it turns out that Tata can come back, she's going to be key as well. Are they going to fill some of the same roles that they have in previous years?
Well, we will be looking toward them more this year. Certainly for their leadership. They've been through it before. They've done it before. They know what to expect from our conference and from the game. So we're looking for them for leadership and certainly to provide more offensively, more defensively for us this year. Okay.
And you've got a lot of newcomers coming in. I think 7 freshmen. You've got a really young team. So what roles are they going to fill, and how is how is it going to factor in with such a young team?
Well, we have 2 sophomores that came in and 7 freshmen, so we are very young. They're working hard. Freshmen are transitioning into the game or to the college game faster, more physical. It's taking a little time. The more games we can get under us, the better they're going to get. I think they'll improve quickly. If we can get rid of the nerves a little bit and just settle down on some of it and just becoming more comfortable, with what we're doing, what we're running, what's expected of them, they're going to improve a lot as the season goes on.
That's good. And you guys have kind of a big game, an exhibition at ORU, Division I ORU, coming up this Friday. What's it like for the players to be a part of such a big game like that? It's got to be exciting.
It is a very exciting game for us. It's a very unique game for us in that it's an opportunity for us to play in front of a packed house. There's going to be over 5,000 elementary school students there, which is a good opportunity for us, a good situation, because we really enjoy working with kids, giving back, and they really look up to athletes as college role models. So it's a good game for us to play. I think every elementary school in Tulsa is supposed to be at the game. So
that'll be really neat. That'll be really fun.
It'll be a fun game.
So the Drovers were picked 8th in the Sooner Athletic Conference in preseason, the coaches poll. Do you feel like that is a fair placement? And is that where we're going to finish the season?
You know, we don't really pay a lot of attention to it. It's a preseason ranking. You know, there's been a lot of change within our conference, adding 4 schools. The 4 schools that were added were all schools that we played last year. We beat all of those schools last year, Texas Wesleyan, Sagu, Northwood, Southwestern Christian. We were very successful against those schools last year. So, you know, we feel good about the conference, good about the changes. And like I said, you know, we play in an unbelievable conference. Great competition every night, no easy games. The teams that are added certainly are not going to be easy games. We look for them to be improved from where they were last year. So we'll have to go in ready to play each night. I said the Sooner Athletic Conference is a battle every game, every night.
With that being the case, what are some of the goals you guys have for the season?
You know, we want to go into every game prepared to play, play hard, and put ourselves in a situation where we give ourselves the opportunity to win that game. I said no easy games. We just have to go in and make sure we put ourselves in the opportunity, or put ourselves in the situation to win that game.
Now, I understand that in addition to preparing for the season, you guys have had some extracurricular stuff you've been working on. Let's talk about some of the volunteer work and some of the fun stuff you guys have done.
Right. We have been trying to be involved in the community. You know, we have helped with a drug awareness program for one of the elementary schools. So very positive. You know, those things are great for the elementary schools, for the elementary school children, but they're also really good for our team too. We get to come together and kind of give back to the community. We also helped with the fall festival for cancer survivors and their caregivers. We were able to go in and serve lunch and sit and visit with them for a couple hours on a Saturday afternoon. So very positive experience for us.
Well, Coach, thanks for being on the show, and we look forward to a really great season out of the ladies this year.
Thanks again for having me.
Sure. Now it's time for Fan of the Week. This year we're doing things a little bit differently with our Fan of the Week. We're going to ask you a USAO or USAO Athletics trivia question and be the first one to email us the correct answer, and you'll win your very own In the Saddle prize. Last week we asked you where was Elias Pula from, and Jim Jackson got it right. Congratulations. Elias Pula is from Anadarko. This week's question is, Coach Hayden talked about a big game the Drovers have coming up this weekend against a Division I school. Which school is that? Be the first one to email us at usaointhesaddle@yahoo.com and you'll win your prize.
I like the pick and roll, I like the give and go, and it's basketball. Bow wow, let's go.
That's our show. Make sure to check out usao.edu for schedules and results of postseason soccer and to keep up to date with Drover basketball. Don't forget, we live stream all of our home games, so make sure to check those out on that website as well. We'll see you next time on In the Saddle.
What's up, yo? I got the rock in my hands, ain't no telling what I'm gonna do with it. When I got possession, I'ma act a fool with it. I might cross you up and fake one way, turn around and hit you with